Hey guys, Joe here, and here we are to talk to you about the Kelp Splat Charger. It's pretty much the custom version of the Splat Charger, but let's get straight into this. Now with this weapon, you can what you can do is you can like half charge it, and then it'll pretty much kill everybody. If you do have damage up, you can charge it even less, or about half, somewhere around there, and it'll kill them. Of course, if you fully charge it, it'll also kill the opponent. It's a really good kind of melee, really good range. With this, you pretty much have to have motion controls on. Now, I really don't like motion controls that much, and especially I don't like it when using the charger, just because I'm not very good with it. So in the little gameplay section, I may not do the best, but I'll be telling you a little bit of how to use it. I just am really not the pro with the Splat Chargers. I do know how to play with them though. So of course it has a good range, you can hit people from far away, charge is okay, and you only need to charge about half, and then has good mobility. What you can do with this weapon is you can kind of hide on edges, shoot people from afar before they can shoot you, or you can actually get kind of close, half charge it, one shot people, and it can also get ground pretty fast because you can just quickly spam the button. Overall, the chargers are all very good, just a little bit hard to use. It does have the sprinkler for the sub, so you can throw this on the point. You really won't be doing this way too much because you want it to stay pretty far away, but you know, it's not too bad. And then the special is the Killer Whale, which is kind of nice because it is a very far range special, not something like the Kraken. So you can get some of the ground, then place the Killer Whale, get even more kills. This is pretty good for killing, pretty good for getting the ground, pretty good for everything, and I'd say it is a lot better than the normal version just because of all the like the sub, the special, everything like that. Of course, you want damage up. You need a few damage ups, and then you'll be able to kill a lot earlier. Then you could either go for some swim speed up, or pretty much just go for whatever. Damage up is really the only thing that you really need on this gun though. But now that I talked a little bit, let's get straight into actually using it. Let's go right here. And as you can see, it doesn't have a little scope until you start shooting, but as you can see, it shoots very, very far, especially if you shoot upwards. It shoots even further. Let's go all the way over here. Shoot upwards. Get a lot of the ground, shoot extremely far, and it'll overall do pretty well. As you can see, you can charge it like halfway. I suck with these things, by the way. You can charge it about halfway, maybe a little bit more. Okay, about halfway isn't quite enough. Maybe about 3/4. Yeah, about 3/4, maybe a tiny bit more if I had some damage up. Yeah, if I had a few more damage ups, as you can see, it would do 100. But about 3/4, if you have one more damage up than I do, just a small damage up will do it. And then that'll be able to kill the opponent. So yeah, just a small more amount of damage up, and 3/4 will be able to kill the opponent. You could, of course, wait till 100% though, and then it'll do a ton of damage, as you can see. Get some knife from really far away. Now, the reason why you do want to have some of the motion controls is because, as you can see, it's really hard to get exactly where you want to shoot with this. But if you have motion controls, you can kind of make it more fluid, look left and right, up and down a little bit easier. And motion controls overall just in this game. But this weapon in particular, you want to get used to if you are personally not very good with them right now. But secondary, let's get right here, does have the sprinkler, I think. And the sprinkler, it does okay damage to everything, gets a lot of the ground. Probably not the most useful item for this gun in particular, just because, like, it's not really necessary to have the sprinkler because you usually want to be pretty far, but you know, it's not too bad. And then finally, it does have the special, which you probably won't be using way too much because it's hard to get ground with this weapon, but you can do that, shoot people from afar, kind of snipe while it's shooting, and it'll be okay. And finally, as you can see, if you press it really fast, you can get a control point just by doing this. And it will take up quite a bit of ink, but yeah, as you can see, get quite a bit of area. And this weapon is not the best. I don't think any of the chargers are really that good in Splat, in Turf Wars, that should be said, but they're all very good in rank. So if you want to get a good ranked weapon, if you want to do well in rank, maybe climb, but you could use this. But the thing about it is that you will have to be pretty good with the weapons, and this is one of the harder weapons to be good with. So if you want to climb easily, don't go for this weapon, go for something like the 52 Gal. But if you want to climb pretty hard, you want to have a lot of fun when climbing though, this will be a great weapon for you. But now that I've talked a little about the weapon, let's get straight into how to use it in the gameplay. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, I can kind of shoot down these lanes, which is kind of nice for this weapon. Now, this is not the best in Turf Wars because, of course, you can't shoot very fast. You have to kind of charge it up, maybe not all the way, but, or you can just shoot it like this, but it's just not quite as strong like this. As you can see though, you can do what this guy did. It's really hard to aim though, that's the problem with this. If you do not have, what's it called? If you don't have motion controls on, it is very hard to aim with this weapon. So, do motion controls on. I'm just not the pro with motion controls unless I'm using something like the NZAP or something like that. With this type of weapon, I'm just not quite as good, so I cannot actually use them. But if you are learning to use this weapon, I would say motion controls 100%. They do allow you to do a lot better. And as you can see, you can kind of just splat the ground pretty easily like this. That other guy is using the same weapon as me, and he is using motion controls, so he might be doing a little bit better, but let's just try to shoot like this. This guy disappeared somewhere. You will want to be staying pretty far away. What you can do with these weapons also is kind of just like block off areas, so then the opponent can't get there, which is kind of nice. Let's put this right here, so now they can't get through that part. It's kind of nice about this weapon. You kind of just like block off some parts by putting horizontal lines on the floor, so then they will have to shoot the lines. They can't just run straight in. Let's try to get all this ground. I might die from the back pretty soon because they could just come from the back, but as you see, I could just do this, completely stop them from getting through. They will probably come around through the side though. I have a decent amount of points considering my weapon, but not the highest. I could of course have more. Let's get right underground though. Try to get right here. So that. They will be able to get the ground really, really fast. Let's see if I can shoot this guy. Killed him. It did take me a lot of shots. But yeah, with this weapon, if you want to get kills, make sure to definitely turn on your stinking motion controls. Without motion controls, all the chargers are very hard. But of course, on a map like this, you could also, in ranked mode, hide about up here, or you could hide on top of the cars, which will allow you to just snipe people from pretty far away. It is a little bit hard to do on the top of the cars, because shooting downwards in this game is kind of not really glitchy, but it just doesn't feel very good. But, you know, it's not too bad. It's still possible, obviously. I should be able to kill this guy, but of course I'm not the best sniper in town. I'm much better with all the rapid blast stuff. Let's just let my teammates. If you are bad with a sniper like me, but you decide to pick it, then I would recommend that you probably should just try to use it as more of a zoning tool. You can zone people off certain areas, just shoot the ground, and then you can also, if you have this one in particular, oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, I hate my life. I could not go underground. I was trying to use the sprinkler. I was going to say if you have the sprinkler in particular, you can just throw it on the ground. This is kind of hard to shoot right underneath. Let's see if I can get some of this ground. Quickly get this. There you go. Got some ground. I did not get the most kills, but I did okay. I zoned the opponents off certain areas, and that's kind of what you want to do with this. But if you are in ranked, you can get a lot more kills. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will be doing a lot more of these in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and I will all see you then.